Hi there, this is Renaud Anjoran. Welcome to this series on the new product introduction process. We're going to cover some topics that come back over and over, especially for electrical and or mechanical products. Hope it's helpful. Let's get started with video number 1 on the first topic. Hi, this is Renaud Anjoran and I'm going to cover the pilot run, before mass production of a new product. So it's very different from looking at prototypes. Prototypes are used to confirm the design of a new product, but they might not be made with the same components, same methods, same equipment, same people, and so on as mass production. So the pilot run is very important. When you launch production of a new product, there are always some risks. So the idea of a small production run, a pilot run, is to test the line, test the manufacturing process and the testing process also, and to see the problems and to address them until we confirm that the process is capable of delivering the right quality of products, to confirm assembly, to confirm packing, to confirm some of the fabrication also. It's very standard across many industries. PVT in consumer electronics, phones and things like that. Production trial run in automotive. It's got many names. Let's call it pilot run. So it can also take place at the level of the component supplier, not just assembly. If some critical components are customized and there is a risk of quality issue, it's a very good thing to also have them do a pilot run. And if you can be on site and monitor the scrap rate, then this is really good, because if you see that scrap rate is 3%, it's very different from a scrap rate of 20%, where the component supplier might tell you, hey, I need to raise the price quite a bit. The number of pieces most often is somewhere between 20 and 100, but this really varies widely. It's an iterative process. You might not get everything right the first time. Actually, most probably you will not. It's like the prototyping process, where you make a prototype and then another one, another one, another one, another one, until you have a nice prototype that looks alike, functions alike, and is okay to pass certifications and so on. Same idea here. Sometimes one run is okay if there's no serious outstanding issues. Now, here are some best practices. Same conditions as mass production, as I said. Same methods, same people, same equipment, and so on. Same testing equipment also, same inspectors, same methods. As you see the problems, work on preventive actions. Now, and if possible, actually, before the pilot run, already think about it. Do some operator training and so on, as much as you can. After the run, hopefully you have a whiteboard just next to the assembly line or the fabrication equipment with some issues. Where does it come from? What to do to avoid it next time? Who is supposed to do what by when? Very simple, very low tech, but very powerful if you really follow up. And then, this is more for automotive or some consumer electronics, where you have to ramp up very fast. Put it under stress. Hey, we're going to make 50 every 10 minutes. Now let's try again with 80. We capped up at 70. Now we made some changes. Let's aim for 100 and so on. Then this really gives you an idea about the capacity of your process. Otherwise, you start mass production, but you don't know if you're going to be able to ship something after 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. This might make a very big difference in the end. Now, preventive actions, including logistics, assembly, testing, packing, final inspection. You need to plan and prepare for the production process, if possible before the pilot run. Operator training, very important. You need to look at the problems and the improvements. And then, as I said, based on something like this, you need to manage the issues. communicate about it, make sure everybody understand what happens. And maybe you will find that, hey, incoming QC should have cut it up, but they did not. And actually 25% of this specific part, maybe the casing, have problems. Well, what do we do with it? Let's do we sort it out? Do we send back to the supplier, and so on? Okay. Benefits: lower risk. Lower risk. That's very, very important. If you go into mass production and then you find out that there's some serious issues, that might mean a lot of rework, a lot of scrapped material. That's very expensive, and it also means much later shipment. Okay, so if you want to save time, do things step by step, eliminate the issues before you ramp up. And for customers, obviously, better quality products, because if the products are good the first time without any rework, well, that's the best. That's the best scenario. Okay. And again, this might save you time. It might save you time to slow down a little bit and do a pilot run. And a key problem that I should mention is that in China, a lot of suppliers don't like the idea of pilot run. They don't like it at all. Maybe they don't believe that your volumes will be very high first, but also they don't really want to spend a lot of time doing engineering work. They just want to release the products on the shop floor and get the manufacturing staff to figure out a way to make it. In a lot of Chinese factories, that's what we see. Not very good, but that's the way they like to manage sometimes. They tend to be a bit too optimistic also. They don't think that there will be a lot of risks. And if they pay the operators by the piece, obviously the operators don't want to work on a very small batch, 100 pieces. Okay, now if you're the customer, it's your money. Okay, make it a very clear imperative from the start, and don't give them the choice, don't give them the option to say no, basically. That's it. I hope that was helpful. Don't hesitate to comment, ask any questions, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.